Have you ever wondered if your mother owns a vibrator? Well, you have now. You're welcome. Hello, and welcome to a show that promises to hate you for you, and not just for what your mother said last night at the hotel. Here on the PeterPod Network!
To people who don't know who I am, show at my special. That's bullshit.
Part of me really believes that. The other part is I just like pissing off people with kids, you know?
I'll tell you what. If you've seen him before, you're going to want to see him again.
Sending this fashion statement says I'm having a good fucking time!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 36 of New Hampshire's cringiest show, the PeterPod Network. I am PeterPod. He's Will in the back. We may have smoked a little too much this time. I don't know. Let's find out. It's been a strange week this week as we got the show together for you. A Colorado gay club held an impromptu gun show, and it was such a hit that 17 people didn't get up. Nancy Pelosi officially stepped down for her position as Crypt Keeper of the House of Congress. And Donald Trump announced that he's going to run for president again in 2024. Insert joke here. More on that one in a little bit. And of course, our mascot, Melissa Cody, aka the Butt Slut, is still not pretty enough to be that stupid. Remember to hit that subscribe button, whether you're on YouTube, Amazon, Samsung, Spotify, or anywhere else. We love seeing the support. The Twitter and Facebook weekday daily tweets are seemingly a hit, so if you want to check out what the fuck I'm talking about, give us a follow on Facebook and Twitter. Of course, as well, Instagram and TikTok, so you too can be offended by people who don't really care. Check out our archives at PeterPodNetwork.com to see everything we've made so far, from the incredibly shitty first episodes to the less shitty episodes we're putting out now. Send your emails to thepeterpodnetwork@gmail.com to let us know how we're doing, what you like and what you didn't, so we can keep giving you what you want to hear. We only got a few emails this week, one I'll cover during the rant, but another one we got was from Dallas, Texas, which should be a reminder that even though this podcast is aimed at New Hampshire, we do get a lot of emails from people all over the world. Shout out to the two brothers Oni and Lenny in Finland, whose last names I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Anyways, all the way from Dallas, Texas, kill himself Epstein didn't at Gmail. Not enough people combining Yoda and pedophilia anymore, if you ask me. Butt rape it is. Wow, okay, no more Yoda impressions. Anyways, getting as far away from that train wreck as possible. Kill himself Epstein didn't wrote, I've listened to the show since episode 26 and like the uncensored opinions and attempts at jokes. Ha. I showed episode 32 of the PeterPod Network to my girlfriend Jennifer. She really didn't like your show, especially the song An Ode to Tom. She said it was gross and said I was gross for liking it. You said you wanted to know what people thought about the show. You're welcome, Daniel. He ends the email with, P.S. Can you read my email on the show? Never stop making the butt slut pay, and fuck you, Daryl. Very nice there. Fuck you, Daryl's become kind of a catchphrase lately in the emails. Anyways, Daniel, thanks for listening. We always appreciate hearing from the listeners, and I think I've found the solution to your little girlfriend problem that you have there. You're in Texas, right? Okay. Tell Jennifer to get on her best dress and to get ready for a life-changing night, and let her know you just made amazing reservations for a candlelit dinner in Arlington or somewhere a distance away, something nice. You're going to end up having the best dinner of your life if you follow my instructions here. This next part is very important. Now, when you're driving her there, make a quick stop at the border and throw her whore ass out of your truck. Tell her we said, fuck you, Jennifer, and then go enjoy those reservations in peace. Remember, folks, before you write into the PeterPod Network at gmail.com, if it doesn't have the THE, then you're talking to someone else. I said earlier we were going to get into a latest announcement that Donald J. Trump will be running for president again and try to make this huge return to the White House. We here at the PeterPod Network have to ask, why? And does anyone else see the obvious signs that this may be a really dumb idea by the former president? Didn't his house just get raided by the FBI? I'm trying to think of anyone else who had that kind of crap happen to them and still got elected. I think I'd have better luck trying to play pin the tail on the STD with Andy Dick. I'm no fan of Joe Biden, the man who is a babbling thumb. But 2 impeachments, the raid, and now his tax stuff is sitting with Democrats just waiting to be accidentally, and I got finger quotes going there, but accidentally being leaked to the press. Not even Fox News is covering his announcement much, if anyone's noticed either. And did anyone catch the announcement? If you have, it's pretty fucking easy to see why. First off, I didn't even know that he announced until 2 days later, pretty much. And when I finally jumped on YouTube and watched his announcement, I was all set up with snacks and a couple beers. You know what I'm talking about? Last time this guy ran for president, every time he opened his fucking mouth, we got a soundbite that was hilarious. Calling people names, or the time he accused Ted Cruz's dad of killing Kennedy. some shit like that. I was waiting for him to go to town on Biden. This is what the guy's known for, right? Yeah, not so much this time. From what it looks like, Donald Trump's new campaign manager uses the same pharmacist as Bill Cosby. Holy shit, was Trump dialed way back, and honestly, a little fucking boring. I think he repackaged himself, and I really don't think that is the Trump supporters want. So hold on, America. So far as it appears that our future is a choice between the Biden the deaf forgot and the Donald Trump pretending not to be Donald Trump. Lord, who wants to hear a rant? Sweet. Here it is, right after this.
Spend my days in a 10 by 8 down at the state pen. The cellmate named Blade is making eyes at me again. He said it's not his place to eat my face, so I have to be his boyfriend. At least it's better than the guy who said I've gotta die so he can wear my skin. Please don't touch me there, I'm starting to feel scared. My lawyer gave me hope, but I just dropped the soap. Please don't touch me there, I'm starting to feel scared. My lawyer gave me hope, but I just dropped the soap. Please don't touch me there, I'm starting to feel scared. My lawyer gave me hope, but I just dropped the soap. Me there, I'm starting to feel scared. My lawyer gave me hope, but I just dropped the soap. Please don't touch me there, I'm starting to feel scared. My lawyer gave me hope, but I just dropped the soap. What are the words to the song? I don't know, but I'll carry on, because I've got something to say. And here comes the rant of the week.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the rant for episode 36. This week's rant comes straight out of the emails you crazy fuckers have been sending into the PeterPod Network at gmail.com. Normally, I'd like to keep the email responses in the beginning of the show, just like normal, but we have received this particular question a few times now, and we figure we can answer a whole bunch of folks all at the same time this week. G-Stringer at Comcast. Fucking G-Stringer. I really hope that is the email address your kids' teachers have to message you when they want to talk to you. Anyways, G-Stringer, as well as a few others, have asked, why does the PeterPod Network hate on OnlyFans so much? And that, ladies and gentlemen, has to be the easiest question we have ever gotten. So the quick answer is, we aren't fans because your desperate cries for attention while you take advantage of lonely and depressed people seems a lot like the Catholic Church. They say they're just trying to pay rent and ask for a couple bucks every time, too. The long answer, well, that would be because not only are you taking advantage of people who can't help it, but you also seem to not give two flying fucks about anyone else around you. Here, hold my beer and try to keep up, I guess. How would you like people to come up to you at work, or more likely the unemployment line where you conveniently forgot to mention you even have an OnlyFans? But how would you like it if someone just approached you, or even made a scene about your mom or even your grandmother's naked pictures that are on the internet? You know, the ones where she charged people she normally makes fun of $4 a pop to see her fit objects inside of her tunnel of slut. And this is just me guessing, but unless you've been the subject of a very special Lifetime Movie of the Week, then that's probably not a scenario that you would enjoy. Remember that the first time your kids come home from school crying because someone in their class found the link to Mommy's page where she dresses up like a child and shows off a vagina that honestly resembles Steven Tyler's mouth in the middle of the chorus for Walk This Way. Kids are fucking mean, and I don't know if you've heard, but when they put your OnlyFans in every screen in your kid's school computer lab, which is both inevitable and admittedly fucking hilarious, you're still not allowed to hit them. So from now on, you get to wonder if the reason why the neighbors' kids aren't allowed to come over to play with your kids really is because they're always grounded, or is it because their parents don't want them having a nice healthy snack that you just made a video with? Also, besides your kids or future kids, you're fucking with everyone else around you. Here's another scenario. If your husband or boyfriend is talking to another woman in another state or even country and is sending dick pics and whatever else, and the woman is sending him money for things and sending him gifts, my guess is somebody is going to get threatened with having their dick cut off. Way too many episodes of Cops prove me right on that. And another thing the show Cops proves is that eventually, one of these wives of these married men that you have no problem cheating with, because if their wife is not on board, you are a cheating whore. One day, one of these wives may come for you for breaking up their marriage or relationship. And I really hope Shaniqua fucks your world up. Because you may have a million excuses, but you know exactly what you're doing, and so do we. There's a reason why I have no problem at all calling OnlyFans patrons some of the most desperate, retarded, and disgusting people with the tiniest of dicks. Because ain't no one who deserves any respect going to admit that they go on OnlyFans. And I love the fact that OnlyFans girls are so proud that they have followers. You do realize that your followers love you so much that they would never tell a single other person that they follow you because it's way too embarrassing. Remember that ugly girl in high school who had to put out in order to get a guy, but no guy would admit to fucking her? That's who you are. And again, it's fucking hilarious. And much like the thousands of dildos you've all swallowed for apparently less money than it takes to buy some self-respect, you're just going to have to eat the fact that at some point, somebody's going to want their taxes. And I think it's a safe bet that most of you have never heard of a quarterly earnings statement. Just ask Wesley Snipes about his 3-year vacation at Club Fed and how that went. Except when you get there and your cellmate finds out that you're only there because of your OnlyFans, well, let's just say you might not be the one who gets to choose who your new girlfriend is. All right, that's enough out of me. Let's get to the news.
Where can you hear about this fucked up town? Only on the news. Hear it on the news. Did some crackhead run out into traffic? Find out on the news. Crack is a hell of a drug. Heard it on the news. Where's my beat? Yeah. Little Dean came in, find an alien, find out on the news. Is E.T. coming for me? Is your mother really your brother? Find out on the news. Mom, you got a lot of explaining to do.
Hello and welcome back to the PPN News segment where we bring you the local New Hampshire news in only the way that the PeterPod Network news can. This edition's Jackass of the Week award goes out to the nutbag salad that decided to play in the freezing fucking river for 2 hours just below the dam under the Amoskeag Bridge in Manchester. Fire, EMS, Manchester Police, and Manchester Mental Health all had to take a ride down to the river, and in it, as they try to convince the jackwagon to get his ass back on shore and hopefully help him get fitted into a new jacket that really helps to see the value of a self-hug. And what was our Jackass of the Week winner on that caused the afternoon's event? We're guessing that it starts with meth and ends in being a retard, as the soon-to-be mental patient spent an hour and a half in the cold-ass water before he needed to rest on some rocks. Obviously, authorities removed his ass in the water and all went well in the city of Manchester. And if you believe that all went well in the city of Manchester, then you're probably smoking the same thing he was. Welcome to New Hampshire. Come for the New England scenery. Stay because crackheads just stole your car. In other news, New Hampshire financial experts are coming out with a warning of an impending recession. Local residents of the state are quoted as saying, "Yeah, no shit." In more Manchester news, as police are looking for a suspect who stabbed and assaulted someone in the area of Elm and Bridge Street. Reports are saying allegedly stabbed, which is a bit confusing. Either he has a bloody new hole in his body or he doesn't. But whatever, no evidence has been found so far to link anyone to the crime, When asked about their feelings towards the recent crime and homelessness problem gripping the southern parts of New Hampshire, residents responded, "We don't think there's a problem at all." And that is the last time I asked for a quick interview at New Horizons. Stay here for Our World, coming up right after this. Guys, shut up. They're about to come on. Ready?
Do you wanna smoke a bowl? 'Cause I can roll. Now I wanna get high and feed our munchies with a pizza pie. We'll have a good time. Teach me how to roll a joint, a dovetail joint, one that burns right. And please, I'm on my knees. Let's just smoke. Do you need a light? Don't you ever double hit? We all see that shit, and we'd like to get high. But you'll drool on it, you, with your vape pen and dab rig that you want me to try. And so let me help myself to your stash. It's time to get high. Teach me how to roll a joint, a dovetail joint, one that burns right. And please, I'm on my knees. Let's just smoke. Do you need a light? Don't you ever double hit? We all see that shit, and we'd like to get high. And now it's starting to canoe. Hey, welcome to the party. Don't mind the widows in the back, they brought the best drugs. And look at all we're bringing you. It's kinda like the news, but we call it our world. Don't worry, folks, this won't take much time. Kinda like the news, but not quite. And hey, we're bringing you the real news. Not the shit you see on The View, not the shit that makes you sad. Sit back, relax with your girl, and welcome to another edition of Our World.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Our World. Two known Russian pranksters, some would say assholes, we would say legends, pulled off a prank call so epic that the Jerky Boys are looking like the Crank Yankers. Polish President Andrzej Duda spoke to the hoaxers posing as France's President Emmanuel Macron on the night a missile hit a village near the Ukraine border. The duo are reported to have called to ask who they think was responsible after one of the largest missile strikes so far in the Russian-Ukraine war. As it appears so far, this is the second time the pro-Russian prank callers have contacted the Polish president. So to these Russian funny men, we will say nice work. We always appreciate a good piece of mischief, but your president still likes to fuck horses. Fact. Meet 14-year-old Vincent Lamar Oliver Jr. He likes hanging with his friends, riding bicycles, playing his Xbox, and occasionally staying at the state penitentiary. Or at least it seems like he must, as young Vincent is now looking at double murder charges in the deaths of two women in Dothan, which I believe is a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. Most kids play video games, but Vincent Lamar Oliver Jr. plays for keeps. These newest charges have company, though, as they get to be listed alongside Oliver's other previous offenses, including attempted assault in the first degree and one count of discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle. I cannot wait until this kid gets his license. University of Texas Permian Basin is probably asking, what the fuck has been going on around here, as reports of a suspension have happened regarding the women's soccer coach 28-year-old Carla Tejas. From what those reports are saying, a group of anonymous players on her team have reported numerous allegations against the coach, including being thrown out of a game and sneaking back in disguise to coach the rest of the game by walkie-talkie. Okay. Bringing in a player from South America who doesn't attend the school to play on the school team. All right, it's an Adam Sandler movie. Emotional abuse. All right, you're fucking pussies. Instructing her players to cheat on their coursework. All right. Getting sexual with players on the men's team in public. Okay. Distributing alcohol to minors. Hello, now we got some stuff. Asking her players to bail her out of jail after her DUI arrest in September. Ooh, that's a good one. And using her players as designated drivers. She may be a shitty coach, but she sounds like a hell of a date. Don't tell your kids, but Santa Claus is dead. Or do tell them and make a memorable family home video. Either way, the tomb of St. Nicholas Amira, the actual inspiration for our modern-day Santa Claus, has been found by archaeologists in Turkey. Discovered beneath the floor of a 7th or 8th century church where he once presided as bishop. Imagine that. You've died, and they bury you at work. Anyways, if you think it's about damn time your kids grow up, or if you just want to go see the shriveled up remains of a certain jolly old fat man, head on down to the Antalya province of Turkey, because if being stuck at work for eternity wasn't bad enough, they're also going to display the body. Merry Christmas, everyone. And finally tonight, airport TSA agents at JFK International Airport found something unique in the luggage of a boarding passenger's checked luggage. His neighbor's cat. NBC2 reports that the fuzzy stowaway was seen through X-ray and rescued before being stowed on the plane. Witnesses on the scene are quoted as saying, "I bet you he's fucking that cat."
Hey, welcome to the party. Don't mind the widows in the back, they brought the best drugs. And look at all we're bringing you. It's kinda like the news, but we call it our world. Don't worry, folks, this won't take much time. Kinda like the news, but not quite. And hey, we're bringing you the real news. Not the shit you see on The View, not the shit that makes you sad. Sit back, relax with your girl, and welcome to another edition of our world.
All right, everybody, thank you for checking out the show for this week. That is it for us. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on all the major socials. Remember, we're on Amazon, Spotify, Samsung, and many others. If you got to send us an email, make sure to include the THE when you write to the PeterPod Network at gmail.com. And, of course, check out the archives, everything PeterPod at PeterPodNetwork.com. All right, for PeterPod, and there is Will in the back. We both still put out, and we're both out of here. Have a great week, folks. Bye.